In line with some modern thinking, English, history, geography and religious education, which are all thought to overlap, have been blended into a general heading called shared time.
And Richard Osler, this man who's here, works for a landowner.
Today, teacher Luke Abbott begins a 3-hour session. His subject is the Industrial Revolution, and he invites his class of 15-year-olds to play the part of factory workers in the 19th century sweatshop shown in the illustration he hands out.
Can you show us here how this factory works? Can you do that now, please?
Using classroom furniture, the students managed to recreate at least the noise of the original factory. To stimulate emotional involvement and debate, Luke Abbott encourages one of the girls to act the part of a mother whose child has been crushed beneath a machine.
Listen, look at me. Just look. There has been an accident. There's been an accident. We don't know what's the matter.
Then Luke himself plays the part of the cruel factory manager who doesn't care that the child has died.
Why is the factory stopped? There's always accidents in our factory. Get the machines on. Get round the machines. If you're not backed by your machines inside 4 minutes, then you lot are going to be out. And I mean that, out. And if you think that anybody else is going to employ, you've got another thing coming. And I'm being generous. I'm giving you 4 minutes to make your decision here. 4 minutes only. Now make room for me.
For the 15-year-olds playing Victorian factory workers, this is a signal for glorious revolt.
I don't think anybody could say, oh, that lesson was totally chaotic. It had structure to it. But as far as I was concerned, with the students, it was an active partnership. I was living, as you say, off my pants, if you like. It was a very emotionally draining experience. But I'm a teacher.
Were you teaching?
Yeah, I was.
Did they learn?
I think they did.
What?
I think they learned how to be with each other. I think they learned how decisions were made, how individuals made decisions at a time of great constraint on themselves in the industrial times. That there were things like freedom of speech which don't just come from trees. It actually has had to be earned by the people. It's going to be you working in groups of 4s.
The following day, Luke Abbott's class reassembles to review the homework he set them overnight. The task was to write a parliamentary report about conditions in the Victorian factory. Luke has divided them into groups which will each produce one collective edited version from 4 separate pieces of work. He will also assess their individual efforts. Luke believes this is the best way to handle a mixed ability class where work ranges from good to very poor.
I was amazed to see children working under the looms. The looms are huge pieces of machinery with large belts, absolutely lethal to anyone or thing stuck underneath.
I want to be beyond, for those students, a prison officer. I want to enable them to be flared up with wanting to learn, flared up with the past. I want them to feel that there are things really worthy of learning here, that it isn't just a place to be antisocial in and to practice all those things that they would want to do outside of school. It's actually a socially adjusting place. You know, thank God for schools like this. It actually socially adjusts young students.
To help the process of social adjustment, all 5th-year students do 3 weeks work experience outside.
Just pass them along.